smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will put an 8-year-old indeed.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Escapes the defender. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now they run. It's Mason. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Purdy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Murray going to throw. He'll get this to Conner underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Murray now. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Connects with Kittle underneath, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go.
Purdy now to throw. And this is caught, Jennings. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Mason. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll run here with Mason. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Purdy from the gun. They'll roll him out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Connor up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now from Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple pack. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big hit with Purdy to Samuel. An even 40 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's A.J. Brown, brings it in. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. It is a gain of 17 by about the length of the football. They've got the first down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll get this to about midfield. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Hurts going to call his own number.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Phil King.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground is Mason. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. He'll run. This is Mason. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. Purdy works out of the pistol. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, they snap it to Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. Still going. And he will go all the way. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more. Handoff here, up the middle, trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short, no gain. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Great, set.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Second down and 8. On play action, here's Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to bring up a third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Man in motion is Smith. On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Back to throw. Purdy. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Great, set. Delta.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
17 yards on the play.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down at the 28. But the sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground. Play action. Here's Hurts. That one intercepted. Picked off by Devondre Campbell. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Reeled in by George Kittle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Down the sideline to the 45. And he gets this one down to the 27. That one hits for 30. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
Devontae Smith, the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down.
73! 73! No touch that!
Hurts now from the gun. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
No touch that! No touch!
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Offense up to the line fast.
No touch!
He'll run for it with Barkley. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Great, set! No touch!
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Great, set! No touch!
On 1st down, Hurts. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Great, set! No touch!
Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football.
No touch that!
They're looking at 4th down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here. On 4th down, Hurts. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And he can't do it himself, Brock. He's stopped behind the line for a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Flushed out of the pocket. Here's the throw on the out route. Complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brought in by Ayuk. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
Let's go now.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the well again. And he's not able to get much, but does have it across the 45. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves him with 3rd and 10.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The 49ers eager to get some points on the board. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ready up.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They're running again. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. He's throwing for it. It's caught for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Back to throw, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Caught near the pylon. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. They want to run it across. And he runs this in. That's going to knock this game up at 8 apiece. What a start to this one, baby. Both teams scoring, and without hesitation, on everyone out there to go for 2. For fans of aggressive offenses, Brock, this is certainly shaping up to be their perfect type of game.
Yeah, you think both these offenses just going to go for 2 from here on out? I don't know. There's a lot of risk involved with it, but I'm here for it.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw again, it's Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Out to kick it away, here's Moody. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And now they're going to face third down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On third down, it's Hurts. To left sideline, complete. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
Set.
Hurts looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. Into the red zone. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a pick six. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Purdy throwing here. And he brings it in. They go for two and the tie, and it works out. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
No touch, set. No touch.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 3rd down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. This game is tied 16 aside as we get set for our final quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Great, set. Delta.
From the 29. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Great, set. Delta.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Delta, set. Delta.
They'll try again with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Great, set. Delta.
They'll try it on the ground. And he crosses the goal line. The conversion is good, and that sets them up with an 8-point lead in the 4th. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, that answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
First and 10 now from the 30. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
He'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. Looking to throw. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
No time, set.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles up by 8. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
No time, set. No time.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
No time, set.
2nd and 3 now.
No time.
They go to Barkley again. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Great, set. No time.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. The crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Purdy. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pressure comes, Purdy. Rifles it, and it's caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. They give it to him again. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
The give here on 2nd. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. From the gun is Purdy. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first.
Snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now the 49ers will line up for a 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stops. Working quickly here.
34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
73.
They won't snap it. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They start with 2nd and 6. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 from the 41.
No touch that. Crowd up, Yeti.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they wrap him up after a short push to the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Great, set.
From the pistol, Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devondre Campbell. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The 49ers are on the move here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Purdy setting up that play action. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 16. And the 49ers get there and take him down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Hurts now on 4th. This one finds Goddard. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hurts to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Great, set.
Hurts throwing again. Headed out right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On third down, it's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. On fourth down, Hurts. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first down, Hurts. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Devondre Campbell. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. First down throw by Purdy. To the sideline, and it is caught. He gets loose down the right side. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Debo.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The Bay watch the women. I got it. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. first play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. Purdy will throw for it. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive. Put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Powering his way forward. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 49 yards. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive begins with Mason. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they run. It's Mason. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run here with Mason to the 43, second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This is 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Purdy from the gun. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8-6 the score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mason. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Mason. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 30 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go?
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Zach Vaughn there on the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Purdy looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6 CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
They'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down. It's Mason, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Final play of the half, Purdy. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now a give right side. Mason. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll run again with Mason. Down to the 41.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 41, here's second down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mason, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Purdy. And he is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give right side. Mason. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 9.
Panthers 60. Panthers go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mason. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Mason. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. Purdy. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run it with Mason. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Jordan Mason
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 61 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Mason with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves,
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know where you've been charged.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Purdy now to throw.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Mason. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Room to maneuver at the 35. They'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 53 yards.
And the 49ers decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to pass. Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. In motion, Hill. To a hit, and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The Dolphins 16-yard line.
Now Purdy. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Niners 8, Dolphins nothing.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Mason, 79 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Tua. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
54 yards.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Purdy.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Tua, the final shot before half. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a give right side. Mason. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Set, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mason, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Jordan Mason with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them, so nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins 1st down up to the 47-yard line.
In motion, Hill.
Once again, it's Mostert. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Tua going to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now a give right side. Mason. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Now a give right side. Mason
down to about the 37.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mason.
There he goes again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jordan Mason.
37 yards.
And the Niners will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go! They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. This is Smith with the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
32 stinger.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up. Hill going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
44, ready.
Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Jordan Mason, 14 yards. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
One final try for Tagovailoa.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Trying to give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud, put it down for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty, dirty apartments, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Santa Clara. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Purdy from the gun. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On 1st down, Mason. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Shrugs him off. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now 2nd and 3.
Crackle 80. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mason. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jordan Mason taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. St. Brown in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 63 yards. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now they run. It's Mason. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Purdy now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run here with Mason. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Purdy. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mason. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing here, Purdy. To the right side and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
The drive begins with Mason. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Purdy will throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play action. It's Goff. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
35 yards.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now Mason. And some room to run now.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run again with Mason. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Purdy looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mason. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now a give right side. Mason. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
In motion goes Patrick. They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Goff now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now 2nd and 4. Now Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions quickly now are going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mason. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a two-score game. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff now to throw. Able to get this to Patrick. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long.